Hi everyone, this is Francisco, and I am going to try to attempt to. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to make my own tobacco leaves for tobacco out of um, bananas. And I just noticed you have to remove the sticker because you don't want anyone smoking a sticker. But then I also need to cut it. So after I remove this one and I ate the banana, I realized that now I have to cut this and I have to cut it over here somewhere. So it could just be one continuous leaf, right? But that's kind of more dangerous than if I were to, I think, cut the banana like that. So this here is one side of that, and the other side will be somewhere, I'll say like right here, like the very end of it. Right? So I just cut it. Now I have to cut it down the middle, like if I was performing surgery. Now I'm able to take this apart just gently because we don't want to break this, I think. And maybe it's too much at an angle here. So if I attempt to fold it out, it might tear down the middle here. But at the same time, honestly, this is actually big enough to create two wrappers, like Swisher Sweet wrappers. So you can actually technically also cut evenly on the other side. So you could get two almost equal parts. That's one. And this is where you would put your tobacco. And then, you would obviously go this way and then wrap it. And this would be your, the leaf once it dries out. So the leaf obviously has to dry out. It can't be used like this. It won't even probably ignite. Obviously, it won't. This is a fresh banana. So I do have it on some aluminum foil here. So I'm going to just test. Oh, and they do go flat. I mean, I can definitely flatten it. It just has, in the inside of it, it has this thicker vein that runs right on the outside. Because it's bented, because it's circular. But these are veins here, like 4 veins, and they're thicker than than everything else. So I'm thinking that it even allows fluids to travel through that as it's growing and stuff like that. I really don't know if they have to be pre-treated or what. But I'm just going to leave them like this. And I'm thinking that after a few hours, maybe, I would check on it an hour later. Then, until we get the formula correct here. But technically, you would want them to dry out, and then you would want to immediately place them in a Ziploc bag or somewhere where it won't dry out further. And how do you do that? You have to prevent it from losing moisture. In order for something to not completely dry out, especially in the sun or in the oven, especially without any water source. That's how we are as humans as well. We need a water source. But luckily for us, our bodies are designed to retain water and stuff like that. But anyway, so in the peel here, once it's at a certain humidity level, then it can be placed into a Ziploc bag or one of those Swish or Sweet type of bags to retain the moisture in there and to keep it fresh, basically. So now, like I said, this one here, I already cut one side. I'm cutting the other side now. And basically with this is the one that I cut one side, I opened it, I ate it, and now I even have to cut the center of it. But look at that. I can leave it out. I can flatten it. You see that? It's completely flattened. So basically, once it dries up, you would be able to put your tobacco in here and roll it up. Bam. Like that. And smoke your tobacco. And I'm not even joking. This is legit. But, so these can actually be sold. We all know that bananas are affordable, And, I purchased my bananas at the 99-cent store, and they go for 56 cents per pound. So not only are you getting food, but you're also getting, these things. If you plan on turning this into a business, it's really optional, and it's up to you, especially if you're in the tobacco business or not. But I said, I really don't know how this will work other than what I just said. I would assume, or I would propose for people to conduct different experiments. Maybe put some in the refrigerator, see how that turns out. Put some, I don't know, in different places. But for me right now, I'm going to just leave it like this. Whoa. So it's the two banana peels, and then this one is the big one that's basically uncut. So remember, I have two of these. Then I have this one that I just placed on here. So I have two bananas. But anyways, not to distract anyone, that's just what I ate. But I'm focusing on the tobacco wraps. And I'm just so glad that is really out the way now. Because now I can actually start on my next idea that I wanted to just briefly touch up on. And maybe you can figure out what you can do with, maybe this type of stuff. I mean, this is from a banana. Make it smaller banana. It looks like an entirely different type of type of fruit, right? Anyways, so I also have here some miniature oranges. I think they're called. Ah, shoot. Let me see. Because I didn't throw away the little baggie here. These are California oranges, produce of USA. And that's really all it says. It says packed and distributed by Imbal Par and distribute by Both Ranches LLC. So Booth Ranches LLC. Booth Branches LLC. Anyways, so I'm glad I didn't throw that away because now I can talk about this. I was thinking about these orange peels, and I was thinking like an hourglass where you have the top container and then the bottom you have the bottom container, right? I'm thinking, especially if it's airtight, this one is sealed at the bottom, you know, and then the top one is sealed as well. Once you insert these like leaves or whatever it is that you want, you basically put it on the top container, and eventually that moisture is going to drip down. So at the end of the day, you will have an oil or a liquid of some sort. In this case, I'm hoping that these things will dry out and that we will get some citrus oil down here. But that would have to be tested, and I really don't have the time, the energy, and the knowledge, and mainly the time to even begin to create any or to start conducting any form of experiments. Because I mean, what if I start putting all my energy and time into it, you know? I mean, I guess it would be a good thing, but some people will start thinking like there's something wrong with this guy, you know? Even though I don't give a fuck, but I just wanted to also include that in this video. Thank you all for watching. God bless.